If you were a kid growing up in the mid-2000s and you spent a lot of time watching TV like me, you might remember the Nickelodeon show Drake and Josh. It was one of the first child-friendly sitcoms that was made for Nickelodeon with the help of Dan Schneider, who was already famous for working with Nick on his sketch comedy shows like The Amanda Show and all that. But Drake and Josh started Dan Schneider's sitcom hot streak on Nick, which lasted over a decade. It was a great show, really. It had incredible writing, and I still remember some of it to this day. But has anyone ever noticed how weird that show was? Like, it starts off normal, but it gets really, really weird the longer you go on. So, you know, we got some of these first episodes, like Drake and Josh get a dune buggy from their friend, and they fix it up, but Drake crashes the dune buggy, and he doesn't want to tell his parents. And there's this one where, you know, Josh is babysitting a baby, but Drake, he wants to go to his gig because he has a band and he's got to go to his gig, but they got to watch the baby too. Now, obviously, there are weird things that happen in these episodes, like the pilot. There's a big plot point where Josh writes like advice for the school paper, but he does it in a dress because apparently he can only give good advice while he's wearing the dress. And you know, it's weird, yeah, but it's the pilot episode. You gotta get people hooked on the show somehow. So you spice it up a little, you know? But then you get to season 2, and you start noticing a lot more weird things happen. So, season 2, episode 1. Drake and Josh, they make a bet to see who's more addicted to what. Drake's addicted to his junk food, and Josh is addicted to video games. And whoever loses the bet, they have to dye their hair pink. So that's pretty standard. That's like a pretty standard plot for a family sitcom. But then you realize that at the end of the episode, Josh creates a Willy Wonka candy factory with a giant chocolate pool in their room, and then they both dive into the chocolate pool after wrestling each other, and then everyone has to dye their hair pink. Also, Josh gets the game sphere. Hysterical! Then there's this one where Drake and Josh meet this child star, and then, like, kidnapper. There's the episode where Drake and Josh get involved in a pyramid scheme and have to sell Gary Coleman grills. Gary Coleman! There's the episode where Drake gets an inferiority complex because he is a man and he thinks that he is less strong than a woman. So he challenges his girlfriend to a wrestling match in their room. That's not an innuendo, that's what they actually do. And then Megan charges her friends to come see it. Now, Season 4 was the last season, and it's where they started really trying to jump the shark. So the first episode of Season 4 is Drake and Josh. It's Josh's birthday, so Drake buys him tickets to go see a live filming of Oprah, you know, daytime television host and also wealthy philanthropist Oprah Winfrey. They go to see her show, but then they get into a fight in the parking lot, and they accidentally hit the gas in the car, and they run over Oprah. So they spend the entire rest of the day trying to say they're sorry to Oprah after, you know, running her over.
This is my worst birthday ever.
Because you ran over Oprah?
No, because it's a little humid. Yes, because I ran over Oprah.
Now here's the one that everybody remembers. So Drake and Josh, they have $1,200, right? And they want to buy a car with the $1,200. So they go to the used car lot that they see on TV. And on the TV, they see that the guy who owns the car lot also has an orangutan named Bobo. Now, Drake and Josh, they can't decide on what car they want. So they're arguing about it. And then Drake takes the money. He takes the money, and Josh assumes, oh, he's going to go buy the car that he wants, right? So Josh comes to confront him about it, and then realizes that Drake, in all of his magnificent wisdom, has bought Bobo instead.
Bobo!
Now, Drake's idea is that they can use Bobo to make a lot of money from like performances and photos and stuff. But then they meet a rich doctor. He wants to buy the orangutan. So they take the money and they're very happy. But then Megan's like, hold on, I just looked this guy up. He apparently eats monkeys. So now Drake and Josh have to go to this man's house and steal the orangutan back because they sold it to a doctor who eats monkeys. This show was kind of weird.